looking for some better days.
Better days.
I'm looking for some better days.
Better days.
I'm looking for some better days.
So, world, what's an American living in a world that feels hostile to your faith can be really challenging. You wake up every day and it seems like everything around you is pushing against what you believe. The culture, the news, sometimes even the people closest to you. It's exhausting. But here's what I've learned. Your faith doesn't have to crumble just because the world feels hard. In fact, some of the strongest faith is built in the toughest environments. Think about it like this. When you're constantly being challenged, you're forced to dig deeper into what you actually believe and why. You can't just coast on autopilot anymore. And that's where real trust in God begins to develop. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. There are days when it feels like you're barely holding on. Days when you wonder if God really sees what's going through. That's exactly when you need to remember who God is. He's not surprised by any of this. He's not overwhelmed by the state of the world. And he hasn't forgotten about you. One of the most powerful things you can do is anchor yourself in what you know to be true. Not what you feel in the moment, but what you know. God has been faithful before, and he'll be faithful again. When everything around you feels unstable, you have to create space to remind yourself of that truth. Prayer becomes your lifeline. Not just asking for things, but actually talking to God about what you're facing. Bringing your fears, your frustrations, all of it to him. And here's the thing about living in a hostile environment. It actually reveals what your faith is made of. Are you trusting God because everything is going well, or because you genuinely believe he's in control regardless of circumstances? That's the question we all have to answer. You also need community. You can't do this alone. Find people who share your faith, who will encourage you when you're struggling. People who will pray with you and remind you of God's promises when you forget. Because you will forget sometimes. We all do. But when you surround yourself with others who are also holding on to faith in difficult times, you strengthen each other. Now remember this. God doesn't just promise to take care of you in the easy seasons. His promise covers all of it. The hard days, the confusing days, the days when nothing makes sense. He sees you. He knows what you need. And he's working even when you can't see it. So keep going. Keep believing. Keep trusting that God has you. Because he does. And no matter how hostile the world gets, that truth doesn't change. God is constant. Fabulous rules.